first time she says yes and starts bringing in the drugs, then the visit isn't for her any longer. It's for the drugs. He doesn't care if she gets busted. He could care less. She ain't nothing but a mule now.
Robin, he's suspected to be in possession of narcotics. You want to step in this room?
What are you talking about?
I'll watch you in the room.
I haven't had, you guys have nothing on, Robin.
Hey, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth now. Stop. Don't swallow. Open them up. Spit them out. You turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back.
Whitney, don't hit my daughter. Honey, it's okay. It's okay. Mommy will be right there.
There's a mandatory jail sentence if you get caught smuggling drugs into a prison. No exceptions. You will do time. And if anybody tells you any different, they're lying to you.
If you're considering smuggling drugs or contraband into this prison, don't. It's not worth it. He was my boyfriend. I had done it a couple of times before I got busted, but I figured that because I didn't have a record that I wouldn't end up doing any time if I did get caught. He made me do it.
He was my husband. He told me he needed it. He told me his life was in danger and that it would help him buy his way out.
I was told I could make a lot of money. And the first couple of times I made a little, not much, but enough to keep me doing it. And then the lies started. This guy was smooth.
I'd tell him that they looked nice, or I'd tell them that I loved them, or I'd tell them whatever the hell they wanted to hear. If they were into the Bible, I'd quote the scriptures. If they were ugly, I'd tell them they were beautiful. I'd tell them anything just to get them to come back.
Now, there are hundreds of reasons why people smuggle drugs or contraband into a prison. Love, friendship, money, pity, fear. But there's just one reason not to. If you get caught, you'll go to jail. And believe me, you will get caught.
Hey, what are you going to do with my little girl?
Robin, listen to me. You're being placed under arrest for violation of Minnesota State Statute 243.55. It's a felony in the state of Minnesota to introduce narcotics in the state institution. Do you understand that?
Yeah, well, you're not going to put me in jail.
Let's read the Miranda warning to her. Yes, you are. You're going to jail.
Robin, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning, if you so wish. Do you understand what I've told you?
Yes, I understand what you told me.
Do you wish to have an attorney?
Yes, I wish to have an attorney.
I'd meet him through somebody who had a visitor coming in, like his wife or a girlfriend. A guy'd go back and he'd say, I got this buddy you should meet, and he just wants to correspond. And these women, they feel sorry for a guy in prison. They want to change your life, straighten you out, and they ain't gonna change anything, really. All they were to me was a pack mule to bring the stuff in so that I could get high and sell it.
Now I realize I was used. Back then, I couldn't tell. A few months after I got busted and lost my visiting privileges, he got a new girl. I suppose she's doing the same thing for him.
I received a phone call. Someone was going to pick me up. Everything was arranged. I was given 3 balloons stuffed with coke. The plan was to put the balloons into my mouth and to pass them to my man through a kiss. Pretty romantic, huh?
I told so many women I loved them, I don't even know what the word meant. I'd promise them anything. When I get out, we're gonna have a real good life together.
The game is a bad one. No one who gets involved in it wins. There are those who profit from it for a while, but eventually they end up dead or doing serious hard time. Then there are those who are completely used up, victimized, preyed upon. They call them mules and throwaways.
I got jail time. I got another month in treatment. I lost my job. I lost my apartment. I have a felony record.
I was sentenced to 30 days, 8 weeks of women's offenders groups, and 3 years probation. The hardest thing for me was being separated from my kids. That nearly killed me. You got a choice before you get in there. But once you're there, oh, you're just there.